Hey guys, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Brie.
We're best friends, moms, and obsessed with TV.
Check us out every Monday as we dissect motherhood, TV, pop culture, and whatever else derails the conversation.
It's like eavesdropping on your funniest, most unfiltered friends.
If your friends had a mic and no shame,
We're here for all of it, and honestly,
we're not mad about it.
hey Maddies, welcome back to another episode of Not Mad About It podcast. And your girls are doing something a little different today. We are recording in the afternoon. On a Sunday, a rainy Sunday afternoon, we're having an afternoon delight. And I hope it's as good as our regular episodes. It's a Sunday Sillies in full effect. It's just afternoon version.
Sober Sunday sillies.
Sober Sunday Sillies. Wow, that sounds so fun.
I have my apple cider elixir.
Oh my God. Brie, just tell them what you're drinking.
I'm drinking. My husband made me a little mocktail for the episode. It is water, apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, honey, and a little salt. Delish.
Vom. Okay. I'm just drinking a coffee, regular schmegular, no elixirs over here. But we are here to talk about, we have a lot of Hulu new shows coming out, some Maddie TV recs, which I'm so excited about that we haven't really dabbled with yet, but love the incoming recs. I have a few recs. I know Brie does. Summer House leaked audio, Summer House recap, and whatever else we just,
Get into.
yeah, well,
That's
let's
it.
get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there she is.
Your turn.
Well, let's start off with a bang because, at 2 months ago at this point, we asked for Rex for. Let me just preface this by saying, trigger warning. If you don't like period talk, menstrual talk, please fast forward about 5 minutes. And
At least.
if you've been, if
We're
you've
gonna
been,
need a good chunk of time on this.
chunk is right. If you've been here for a while, you know that I refuse to be silenced from talking about my period. And I'm sure everyone's so over it at this point, but I'm not over it. I'm still here. I will be here forever. And
For
you
at least a
either
few more years. Till the peri starts. Till we start perimenopause, and then you'll also hear about that too, because I heard that's dark.
exactly, Nikki. You either talk about your period and your cycle obsessively, or you hate when people do that. There's no in between. I think you're either oh my God, yes, totally agree, or you're skip, 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 skip.
Yeah,
And I think
gross.
you're a skipper, right?
Oh no, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Okay, I don't
I
want
have
to.
stories to tell. Please.
Oh, okay,
Go
great.
ahead. Start us
So,
off.
2 months ago, we asked for Rex because we were just sick of tampons and pads, and we got so many good recommendations for period underwear and for a lot of people use menstrual cups, which I never used before. I got one my last cycle. There's a big learning curve with it. I'm using it again this cycle. I'm not loving it. I just ordered a
Oh,
new one. I'm having a
okay.
lot of issues.
Leakage?
It's just hard to know when it's in there.
Mm.
And then after I'm fucking pissed off and I'm lashing out at my husband. I'm you don't understand what I'm going through right now. I have to shove a cup inside of me. And then not only that, that's one part of being a woman. I have to shove a cup to collect, you know what? I have to deal with that every month. Then if I want to have another baby, I'm going to have to get pregnant for 10 months and then I'm going to have to get that baby cut out from me. And then I'm going to have to nurse or breastfeed for however long I want to for 2 to 3 hours. And
Oh,
then
and
after that,
bleed for the
oh,
6
and
to
bleed.
8 weeks afterwards,
Oh,
while the plate-sized hole in your uterus closes with no medication, no help, unless you're rich and can hire a night nurse.
I'm gonna have to come home with a baby on my nipple and make lunch for 2 kids.
Yep.
And then once all the kids are actually in school and you start to have a life again, then you're in perimenopause and a whole new fucking cycle starts over.
And also, you're expected to go back to work.
No,
No, thank you. No,
it's
thank you.
I every month I get more and more angry. And is that just what it's I don't know if that's just because I'm getting older, the anger is seeping in, but I'm just it's
Enough
so
already. Enough.
enough. I'm oh, now
It's
I have to
enough.
do a fucking cup? That really sent me over the edge.
Yeah, that and a cup. It's a cup. You guys all
Yeah,
know what a cup
it's a
is.
Dixie cup, up your
Right.
snatch.
Yeah, not a cute, not a shot glass. It's bigger than a shot glass, actually. It's a cup.
I know, and I was
C-U-P.
just this is what I have to do to just go throughout my day Like
Can I
it's
just ask
just,
you a question about the cup?
of course, please.
How is it taking it out?
Taking it out is not the issue. It's like making sure it's in, and then you're just like fiddling around in there. I'm just like, what am I doing?
Your elbow deep in your snatch. Like, is she in? Oh my God, that's so crazy. Okay. Okay.
So I ordered a new one to try. Maybe it'll be better. I feel like the one I have now, it's Flex brand. It's really like
Mm,
thick.
yeah.
It's just like it feels like too much. So I ordered Salt brand. So don't worry, I'll
Uh,
keep you guys updated next cycle how that one went. Hopefully it's a
okay.
little bit better.
So my last cycle, tried the disc. Did I tell you? I like think I might have
You
voice
told me.
noted you like the panic. Okay, you guys. So I tried the disc and it was not the reusable one because I didn't want to like invest $30 if I
Yeah.
wasn't into it. So it's the like you take them, you toss them. Okay. So it's not a cup. Like it's a disc.
It's a flying saucer. It's a
Yeah, and it's
UFO.
you just like squeeze her, insert her,
Okay, great.
but like the thing that happened to me was it just sucked her right up. And the difference now between a cup and a disc is the cup has like
A
a
string it
handle.
esque.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this fucking disc, it's a plate. Plates don't have handles. So now, and it went, and I'm like, oh my God, like, okay, like she's in for sure. I'm like, now how do I get her out? So now I'm like panicking. As soon as it went in, I wanted it out. Like, so I'm trying to get it out. There's no, it's, you're slipping and sliding in there, and
Again, you're
there's
diddling
no,
around just to get this
you're
plate
like,
out.
yup, there's nowhere to latch on. So I'm like fucking again, elbow deep, like literally panicking. I'm in the bathroom, I'm on the bed, in front of the mirror, doing like somersaults trying to get this thing out. And I'm like, I am going to have to go to urgent care to get this out. I start YouTubing. This has happened to people before. I'm not the only one. Like the first thing they recommend is like calm down. Like
Yeah,
you
that's
have
the
to
hard
calm
part.
down. It's not going anywhere. So like there's
Yeah.
an end point in there. Like
Yeah,
I was
it's
like, oh
not
my
like
God, it's gonna
into
like
the abyss.
yeah, like it will come out, but you just need to first of all relax. So tried to relax. I eventually got it, but like the panic that I was in for the rest of the day, like I was in fight or flight all day. Cortisol through the roof.
And then are you thinking like, wow, what else could I have lost up there?
And then I'm like, I should actually probably try that again and like not panic. So I am gonna try it again and I'll let you guys know. But wow, wow, like was not ready for that. Was not.
Oh my God. So that's your cycle talk for the month.
And
And
on
we'll
that
be
note,
back same time next month.
right?
Don't you
Now
worry.
the great thing about me and Brie is that we're on opposite cycles. So when she is ovulating, I am bleeding. Vice versa. That's how that works.
You really get across
Um,
the board from us ladies.
yeah. Yep.
Okay, I do need to switch gears because I have like a serious question to ask you. It's not that serious, but
Okay.
I have a bridal shower coming up, and I'm like
Okay.
looking at it's like registry gifts, and like
Hmm.
what is the etiquette for gift giving for like a bridal shower or baby shower? Like, do you stick to the registry, or do you feel like, oh, I know, I've got something better? Like, is it like selfish to get a gift not on the registry? Like,
Kind of.
it's like kind of,
Unless it's super cool. Or it's something like for a baby, if there's something that you want to maybe add, like
mm,
as an addition, I would say. But I
okay.
am a believer in sticking to the registry because
Really?
that mama or that bride has
Yeah.
picked those things.
Okay, so like if I want to get something off registry, it's like get something from the registry, and then what you want to get is like an addition to.
I would agree. Is there a specific example you'd like to share?
Yeah, I don't think she listens, but I wanted to get a Camp Snap camera because I just feel like it's
Oh,
like the greatest.
okay.
I'm
Now
obsessed
that's
with
an
mine.
exception.
And
Yes.
it's like,
So
oh, you
like
can
that
use on your honeymoon, like have people take pics at your wedding, like when
obsessed.
you're getting ready. Like I just think it's like the greatest.
No, now that is an exception and that is a great idea.
Okay, you think that's okay?
Yeah, because she doesn't know about it yet, and you're
Okay.
introducing her you know better.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it like a pretentious gift? Like, hey, I know better. Like, here's this awesome gift that you'd never
No.
thought about.
No, because it's so cool and it can follow her through
Yeah,
her wedding, her honeymoon. When you have babies, like, hello,
that's what I'm
great
saying.
gift.
Okay, so get the
And
camera.
use code not man. Just kidding.
No,
We don't have
seriously,
a
I'll
code
use.
yet.
I was gonna say we have a link, you guys. It's like $10 off. We'll post
No.
it
Okay.
again. Yeah. Okay. Last question for the chit chatter because I told you that me and I live. How do I set this up? Because I'm like I live in a house, but it's an apartment.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
live
I
in a
live.
house that has, it's a multi-family house
Yeah, I
and you
live in a
rent
multi.
out apartments.
Exactly. Yeah. So we own a three-family house. We live in one of the units, and we are moving. We're renovating the first floor apartment, and we're going to be moving down there. Anyway, all to say, when we do move down there, we're going to put our two boys in the same room. And they're going to share a room, which, like, they're excited about. Well, Callum's excited about. We've just, like, it was going to happen at some point. So might as well, like, cut the cord when we get down
Right.
there
Hmm.
and, like, get it all set up and stuff. So anyway, I was like, well, Andrew, like, when they share a room, like, do we still have like a monitor in there? Like, at what point do you stop using like a baby monitor for your kids? Like, do you have one in your kids' room?
No. Livy
No,
never had a monitor in her room, and that's just on being a third child.
totally.
And that's on being on Lexapro too, because with my other two, I was not yet on Lexapro, and that postpartum anxiety was like, Mama, you can't sleep or your babies are gonna.
Yeah.
So, monitor, not sleeping. Livy, I was like, you're right here. Like, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Especially like your kids are old enough now that you don't need to see them. If you need to
I
see them, you're
know.
gonna get your arse up and walk into their room. You'll hear them.
That's so true. And Andrew was like, why would we have to have a monitor in their room? He was like, think about it. Like, we didn't have monitors. Like, if we
Hmm.
had a problem as kids, like, we went to our parents' room.
Right.
Yeah, he's like, Callum, like, if he has a problem, he never, like, comes into our room. He's just like, we talk through the monitor.
Mm. He could figure it out though.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
or
he
he'll
can
just
figure out.
yell. Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew's like, okay, I think he'll be ready by the time he's like almost four to like he
He's
can come
18.
into our
Yeah.
room.
He doesn't need a monitor. Yeah. He can read. He doesn't need a monitor.
I feel like that will be hard for me to let go of the monitor and like, see them like
Mm.
giggling like in their rooms and stuff.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, didn't need one, don't want one ever again. But I'm also like so leaving that phase behind
Yeah,
me.
yeah, that's
Like, I
true.
was thinking, I used to be so depressed about my kids getting older. I guess
Yes,
when they were really little, like 2, 4,
yeah,
now I have Colin's going to be 7,
that's
5,
crazy.
2. I
Wow.
am loving this stage of Colin's age, 6 about to be 7. He's
Yeah.
so funny, so smart, so like logical and illogical, like all at the same time. But
Hmm.
it's so fun. Like just like, yeah, get in the car with just your water bottle. We don't need a
Yeah,
stroller.
we
I
don't
don't
need
need a baby
anything.
monitor.
Yeah,
Like it's just so nice. Like, yeah, if we need a snack, we'll buy you a bag of chips there.
yeah, so much easier.
And it's just like fun.
Yeah,
So I do still miss those times, but I'm not
yeah.
like, you know,
You're
I'm
kind of
okay
happy
now.
to be towards the other side of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like that chapter is like, when people are like, oh, how do you know if you want another baby or not? Like, no, no, no. We're good here.
Yeah,
We're good here.
we're done. The tubes
Shops
are cold.
closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, should we get into some news?
Yes.
Okay, so besides the guys, thanks for sticking through us with all the period talk. Like, again, we know it's a lot, but it's who we are. It's fine.
You guys resonate though. A
Yeah,
lot
some
of
of
you
you do.
did.
Yeah,
Some of you, right?
some of
You
you do.
can't speak for all of you.
My mom definitely skipped. She's like, doesn't even know where she's at in the podcast right now. Um, okay, biggest news of the week besides the Hulu stuff is that Noah Khan dropped his new album that I have been talking about for like 2 months. And I
Hmm.
do want to say, pat myself on the back because we did turn a lot of people on to Noah Khan now, you included.
Yeah,
I
not
had,
we, you, single-handedly.
well, a bunch of people like texted me directly or messaged us on Instagram saying like they watched the Noah Khan doc because we talked about it so much.
Incredible.
Now they're obsessed with Noah Khan. Perfect timing for the new album to come out. And like we got a bunch of Noah Khanis on the board now. So I'm proud of the work that we do here.
My plea again, if you guys have not watched Noah Khan Out of Body on Netflix, it's a must watch. The tears, Brie, I
Yeah,
want to say, not exaggerating, 75% of it was crying.
same. But do you
Like,
I don't know if you remember that I was saying, like, besides it being about the music, the doc to me was so interesting that, like, you're watching somebody, like, become an adult. Like, I feel
Hmm.
like a lot
And
of the stuff
process that.
and process becoming adult, like, in real time, like,
Hmm.
realize, oh, wow, like, I'm growing up in the moment. And I feel like because we're in our 30s, like, we did, speaking for myself, I experienced, like, a lot of those same thoughts
Hmm.
and struggles and ideas. So it was, like, I've never seen somebody like go through that out loud. That was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, like, yeah, we all, I guess, have this moment where we're like, shit, like, this is the new chapter. Like, I'm officially an adult,
Hmm.
like, whether I'm ready or not. And I just thought that was so interesting and like so relatable and like something we have not seen like from like any real documentary so far, besides all like the kind of sadness and heaviness that came with it.
So freaking relatable, and not only relatable to like us as the adult, but looking at it through the point of view of my kids
Yes.
and like thinking of them like this, the way that Noah, he like just loves his family and all he wants to do is be back in Vermont like with his brothers and sisters like under the same roof and live that life, and it's hard for him that like they're all spread out and it's not the same anymore. And it was like looking at their childhood footage, and his mom was crying and like he
Yeah.
was crying looking at it back, and it's like we're living that time now with our kids, and it's
Yep.
so crazy to think like this is their childhood. Like it just made me so emo, like thinking
I
like
know.
wow, like they're gonna look back and be like, wow, remember the time that mom and dad like did this silly thing with us or whatever. Like that's their memories that they're gonna remember. It was so sweet. It made me so emo.
It is so sweet. And I saw somebody say, like, if Taylor Swift is for like the eldest daughters, Noah Khan is like the voice of like the middle child. Like, Noah
Right.
Khan speaks for like all the middle kids in the world. Like, he just like articulates
Hmm.
so well like the struggles of being like, and also like in a big family, like kind of like a middle
Yeah.
child, like of a big family, and just like how much that means to him. Like, I feel like that's so much of his personality, like,
Yeah.
is like the relationship with his siblings. And I just like love this man so much.
I
His new,
told you that Leo, who is my middle child,
Mhm.
said, what did he say? What did I say he said? Like he told me that he didn't want to become the only thing in life that he wants to be. He used to say he wanted to be a mom until like he finally realized that he'll be a dad. So now all he wants to be is a dad. Like if you ask him what he wants to be when he grows up, he just wants to be a dad.
So
And the other
sweet.
day we were walking to pick up my older son, and he was like, I don't want to be a dad because like I'm scared to be a dad. And I was like, why are you scared? And he said something about like being scared to grow up because he didn't want things to change. Like he likes the way things are now and he doesn't want things to change.
No, that's literally Noah Khan.
Like I was like,
I know.
"Oh, you're 4 years old.
Yeah,
That
so
is a
wise.
big thought." Yeah.
That's such a big thought to think like into the future like
Hmm.
that and realize at
You're living the
4,
good old days,
yeah,
yeah.
that like it's not always going to be that way.
Hmm.
That is actually crazy.
Yeah, my
Damn.
boy.
But he's got a long time before
I know.
I
So
swear by
did you
nothing with
so
him.
are you loving the album? What are your thoughts?
Loving the album. I haven't had time to like sit
Yeah.
through 1 to 21 in one
Yeah.
sitting, and I need to like go through the whole album while reading the lyrics, if that makes sense, just to like really hit deep. But I do have
Yes.
like a few like top contenders so far, and I'm sure like it's gonna change so much because I listened to Stick Season for freaking 4 years, and at the beginning there used to be songs that like I would skip, and then over time you like play them, you're like,
Hmm.
and now like the whole album, I would not skip a single album song on Stick Season. Like, you just learn to love every single song, and I know that's what's going to happen here. Not that I'm even at the point of
But I'm
skipping.
getting mad because I'm just now getting into Stick Season. I'm like, oh damn, like this is so good, and now I need to move on.
No, you can stay. You can stay with
I
Stick
know, but I
Season.
need to stay with us. Like we're all
Yeah.
doing this together. Like I could go back, of
Well,
course.
my son Callum is not ready to move on because I
Mm.
tried to play the new album. I was so excited, and he was like, "No, not having it." He wanted his,
Noah.
yeah, Noah. He wanted his OGs. He needed She Calls Me Back on stat. Um,
Yeah,
but
tell
new
us.
album called The Great Divide. Right, I think like the same night or the next day after the album dropped, he dropped an extended version
Hmm.
already called The Great Divide, The Last of the Bugs, with 4 extra songs. So the album has 21 songs. And I think I said this when I talked about the album initially coming out, but a lot of the album he recorded at Long Pond Studios with Aaron Dessner, who famously recorded Folklore and Folklore and Evermore with Taylor Swift at Long Pond Studios. So I feel like a lot of people are just wondering, like, are we gonna get a Taylor and Noah collab?
Possibly.
Because they're kind of two of like the greatest songwriters currently, just like in terms of like being so insightful, retrospective, like so
Yeah.
deep and like wordy and all of it. Like, are
Poets, yeah.
they're poets. Like, are they gonna collab? Like, that would be,
What if they
I
just
don't know. Like, I want to know what Noah
brushed by
thinks of.
each other and then
I
wanted to
know.
collab?
I want
Yeah,
to
if
know
he
what
would be
Noah
down
thinks
for
of.
it or not.
Yeah, like what he thinks of Taylor Swift. I'm sure he like
I'm sure he has
loves
mad
her.
respect, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, it's so funny too. In the documentary, Noah was like, "Oh my God, I'm like so nervous about this album." Like he was just like writer's block, writer's block, writer's block.
big time.
21 songs. I guess that the dam lifted and he the ideas came flowing.
Because he got
Thank
out of Nashville.
yeah.
I think
Yep.
Nashville was just it like was too much pressure for him and it was
Yeah.
like not his vibe. And also when you live I mean when you live anywhere, but speaking from somebody that has grown up on the East Coast, when you move out of the East Coast to like a different part of whether it's like the South, the Midwest, like just
Hmm.
aesthetically, it's so jarring to see like different trees,
Right.
like different architecture, like everything is so different. You're just like, oh my, like I remember when I went from living in New York and I briefly moved to Texas, I was like,
Hmm.
what is going on here? Like these
Yeah.
houses, there's cactuses everywhere. Like where I'm not in Kansas
Es-
anymore. It was
Especially
jarring.
Vermont. Like,
Yeah,
okay, pine tree
sticks.
is giant. Yeah.
I know. So I feel like it was just, he probably felt very like claustrophobic
Yeah.
almost, had to get
Hmm.
out of there. But do you have like some standout faves from the album?
I have four written down,
Okay, what do
and
you got?
some of them are going to be similar to yours. And I hope these are all from the new album because I was having Alexa play them, and I would be like, Alexa, what's the name of the song? Multitasking, trying to cook dinner, a million things. Okay, paid time off.
Obsessed.
Okay, love it. So fun, right?
He played that one for his tiny desk concert, and he said like that's one of his favorite songs from the album.
Okay, okay, okay,
Taste.
pocket. Okay, porch light, like so basic, but of
Classic.
course. Dashboard, which I know that you sent me, an early fave for you as well, and doors.
Nikki, we're so simpatico.
Erotico?
Literally, like Doors, Pay Time Off, and Dashboard are probably my top three, but I also love
Yes.
Haircut and Staying Still, which Staying
Okay.
Still was
I don't,
added with the four extra songs, so you might have missed it.
okay. I didn't get through the whole album yet. And again, I need to like sit
Yeah.
and see it
Yes,
because
there's a
I'm
lot.
listening to it and I'm like, oh my God, I like this song, but I don't
I,
remember it. Also, The Great Divide, like so
I know.
basic again, but it's so good.
It's so good. And it's like the overarching theme of like the whole album.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
the name of the
do,
album.
it's the name of the album. And I do feel like with this album, like Sixth Season is so depressing, but it's like the beat matches the lyrics a
Hmm.
lot, where it's like, they're not like upbeat, like get your body moving songs. I do feel like with this album, even though the lyrics like cut deep, I feel like it seems the music of it all seems like a little bit
More
lighter.
upbeat.
Yeah, like he just feels more like okay that like
Hmm.
this is the way things are and he's just like working through them as opposed to like ruminating on the sadness, which is what like Stick Season felt like, a little angry. And this is like, yeah, this is like how it
Gotcha.
fucking is, and like, but I'm like working through it. It just feels like a little lighter, even though the lyrics still will fucking cut you to the
Yeah, I
core.
need to know like the background of all of his lyrics because Stick Season was basically a journal of his life.
Yeah.
And he even in the documentary kept saying to his parents, like, yeah, sorry again, like I didn't expect this to really pop off. Like this is literally our family's dirty laundry that I just
I
aired
know.
out. Like, sorry again, I really should have asked permission.
I think on this album, I have to like really dig deep and do more research, but I feel like, he has daddy issues, and I still
Hmm.
think like a lot of that's coming through. I
Yeah.
think a lot of stuff like with his friends, I know he had a friend that passed away when he was younger, and I think like a lot like of grief of like still dealing with that, and just like changing friend groups from where you grew up to where you are now. Like I think it's still kind of like a lot of similar
Mm.
themes. Yeah. But love him so much. I'm so glad you're on the Noah train. And
Of
everybody else
course.
that's here to
Happy to be
join
here.
too. Welcome. If
Yes.
you
Choo
aren't,
choo.
get on.
Yeah. All aboard.
Okay, anything else for Noah that you wanted to say?
No.
Okay,
Uh,
let's move on to the bulk of like the news because Hulu hosted an event last week called Get Real. And it was basically like this big event to announce all of their like reality shows that are coming out for the rest of the year. And there was like so many influencers, so many people there, and they dropped like so many new shows and things that are coming out. And it's like, oh, it's still coming out this year. Like I feel like we're halfway there.
Anything that we haven't heard whispers of, like brand new?
Yeah, kind of. The first thing that they announced, or the biggest news for us, was that they announced Sierra Miller and Maura Higgins to be on Dancing with the Stars, which
So exciting.
so exciting. I can't wait to see who else they have on this cast because I just know, like we said, following up from last year, they have to go fucking big, and they're off to a great start with Sierra and Maura.
Rob is going to be on Dancing with the
Oh,
Stars
100%.
from
Yeah.
Love Island, of course. Like I saw an interview with him and he was being so not coy about it, like just trying to be, but like,
Yeah. We'll
okay,
see you
stop
there.
winking. Like we get it. Like just
Yeah.
say it now. Like
Just say
please,
it.
just announce him next because we all know.
Did you see the clip of Maura saying that she like manifested Dancing with the Stars for herself?
Yeah, she put herself on the picture of the Dancing with the Stars, and she put herself right on top, and she'd love to be with Mark.
I can't wait to have her back on our screens. Like, oh my
Angel.
God, it's gonna be so good. Of course, Sierra of it all. Like, how perfect. I think you said last week, like, why not Sierra? And in my mind, I was like, I don't know. I just pictured her going in a different direction,
Hmm.
like not maybe not on TV, more like campaigns for like brands or like catwalks. Like, I don't know. I just
But
didn't
this is
think.
fun. It's just more exposure for her. Like it's
And like her, first of all, everybody's gonna fall in love with her. Like she
hmm
is so lovable. My mom's gonna be obsessed. Second of all, her story, regardless
yeah.
of all the drama that just happened, just like when she speaks, you
Hmm.
listen. Like I feel like this is gonna be so impactful on
Yeah.
her life. Hopefully, knock on wood, she has a great experience.
Who do we want to see her with? Has to be Val.
Val
Has to be.
has to be Val. Because like who else?
Not Gleb.
No, ew. Like
Oh,
who's gonna want to be with Gleb? Yeah, sorry. But so excited to see her on there. And also I think the somebody that works for Dance of the Stars, they're like, listen, we're not casting her because of all the drama that's going on. Because by the time Dance with the Stars comes out, it's gonna be old news.
hmm
They're like, we're casting her because like she's gonna be a great addition. Like she's a great person. They're like, we did an interview with her and we just like loved her so much, like needed to have her on the show. It's really like, yes,
Yeah,
like
I'm sure the drama has helped, put her
yeah.
name across their desk.
But it is a good point. Like by September, all of this Summer House drama is going to be so
Oh my
old
God.
news.
So old news, except for if we'll see what happens this summer. But you know
Yeah.
what's interesting? I wonder if Amanda Batuglia was kind of across their desk after the whole Kyle,
Oh.
blow up and like she was in her Ariana Madix
Oh
moment.
yeah.
And
She was
now
happy.
Sierra has taken that moment. I
Yeah.
wonder if at any point Amanda was in talks to
Ugh.
be because she was like that it girl now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. And that's again, what a fucking idiot you
Yeah,
have to be. We'll,
dumbass.
we'll get into it because once we start, we can't stop.
Yeah.
But anyway, also announced something that we talked about a couple months ago is that Dancing with the Stars is dropping like a new show on July 13th. It's called Dancing with the Stars: The Next Pro, with Robert Irwin hosting the show where they're having a competition series to pick the next pro that's going to be on the new season of Dancing with the Stars. So we're going to like get this
Great.
show in July and like roll right into the new season of Dancing with the Stars, which is so
I love
smart.
that. Hmm.
And Mark Ballas and his mom are judges on the show.
Okay, great.
I
That
know.
kind of seems like a little crazy.
Well, she's like a pro,
I
or
know,
she's
but
like
for him to
to
he's
be a
a
judge.
he's a competitor, yeah. I mean, I
Oh,
guess
I
it's like,
guess that's
you know,
true.
like a board of ed, like you have some teachers on the board, you have
But he's
parents on the
he's
board.
also kind of like always one foot in, one foot out of Dancing with the
Mm,
Stars.
yeah. I
Do you
mean,
know what
he's Yeah. Also, did you see that he had to cancel so many Chicago shows
Yes, I
and
did.
that he actually went and performed one and couldn't even make it through the first act? And he had
Wow.
to go off the
Oof.
stage. Yeah.
I saw another clip, I think on Dumois, and it was like a Whitney out to dinner, and somebody wrote in, they said that somebody that like worked for Chicago who was with Whitney was like trying to convince her to like extend her run, and she's like, I'm tired, like I'm fucking
Yeah.
done. Like
I'm
she,
tired of this, Grandpa. Like, no, she's done.
yeah, she needs a break. Like she needs
Mhm.
to, she wants to probably just like relax for a little bit.
Yeah. She went straight from Dancing with the Stars right into Chicago and
Yeah,
Mormon Wives. Like, she
yeah,
needs a minute. She needs a
yeah.
beat.
She's tired. Speaking of Mormon Wives, uh,
Mm.
Mormon Wives has resumed filming, which already said I'm kind of just like over. I need a
Hmm.
break from them.
Hmm.
But at this Hulu event, they also announced a Mormon Wives spin-off-esque. It's like, I wonder if they'll change the name, but The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives
Oh,
OC, or
see.
Orange County. And it's like a cast of girls from Orange County. And I'll get into the cast, but at first, when they announced it, like Jen Affleck was not part of the cast, which I think was like the
Correct.
rumor all this time is like they're
Hmm.
building it around her because she just moved there. But then she just posted something on Instagram with all of the girls and like herself, kind of like announcing herself on the cast. So I'm not really sure what's happening
Yeah.
there.
You know what else is interesting? Michaela from regular Mormon Wives is in LA now
Really,
because
that's right.
she has really bad skin issues and she's having a hard time in Utah. And when she
Yeah.
went to LA, things kind of got a little bit better.
Oh,
Not
wow.
healed, but as soon as she got back to Utah, she was flaring up like crazy. So I think that she's also working on moving to LA,
Oh,
which is like good.
that's,
Get out of there.
yeah. Everybody
Because I
move on a
just
little bit.
also wanted to say about Mormon Wives resuming filming. I'm fucking annoyed because Jesse is now with Marciano. So now he's going to be on our screens the whole time. Like, I don't want to see him.
Well, apparently he's just like on her roster, and she's like also hooking up with somebody that was going to be a contestant on The Bachelorette or something like
Oh
that.
my God,
And she's like
Jesse, dude.
posting pictures like with this hinting at
Oh
this guy.
God. Messy
My
Jesse.
She is so
She's so
messy.
thirsty.
Yes, it's like so off-putting. And then
Yeah.
she'll just like, I feel bad like, shitting on her a little bit, but it just seems like fake. Like I don't like
Yeah.
all the fakeness, like doing things to get like a
Attention and
reaction
like,
of,
yeah.
yeah, to get
Hmm.
attention exactly, or like doing all this, but then like going on your Instagram and like posting videos, like kind of making yourself like a victim and like, oh, but
Hmm.
it's really so hard. It's like, I don't know, you
You can't have it both ways.
you can't have it both ways. Yeah. You can't
You
like
can't be
flaunt
doing
your
disgusting
mess.
things,
Yeah.
yeah, and then be a victim.
Yeah. So yeah, gonna take a little break from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but
Yeah.
the OC spinoff is so weird, Nikki. The cast is really crazy.
Are they Mormon?
No, that's why they need to change the name because I don't think
Okay.
anybody on the cast is Mormon, and I don't even think they all live in OC. Like it's very bizarre, like just a very random group of women. So the
Hmm.
biggest star or person on the cast is Bobby Altoff. Do you know who that
That's the only
is?
one who I know, yes.
Okay, so there's like a lot of lore around her.
Yes.
I don't know all of it, but I know it's like she got into like she had a podcast doing like very like deadpan interviews that
Yes.
were like awkward and
Hmm.
uncomfortable, but like that's what made them funny, whatever. And I guess there was like beef with Drake, and then people thought she like slept with Drake, and a lot of stuff with Drake,
Hmm.
the
And then
rapper.
she got mad work done to her face.
Yeah, and also a lot of stuff with her husband,
Yeah.
like cheating allegations that she cheated on him.
Just some stuff,
A
yeah.
lot of stuff. She did end up divorcing her husband.
Oh, did she?
She finalized her divorce in 2024, but it's crazy. She's only 28 years old, but it's crazy that she is on this show. Like
Hmm.
she was like pretty, like, I don't know if famous is the right word, but it had a lot of notoriety maybe.
Yeah.
So to
But then
go
like
from,
kind of went the other way.
yeah, I don't know.
Not good.
So she's a mom of two kids, a lot of drama there. So I guess this will be a good platform for her to like get it all out there.
Hmm.
A next cast member is somebody named Aspen Overd, 30-year-old YouTube influencer, divorced mom, but I guess post-divorce she came out as queer and she's now dating this person named Brie Davis. So that will be, I'm sure a lot for the show. Another cast member is Macy's sister, whose name is McCall, and she looks exactly like
Exactly like her.
Macy. Like
Yes.
I you actually like can't tell them apart when the two of them are next to each other. And she is a
Oh,
mom of four. So she
oh
might be the only one
God.
that was Mormon or grew up
Hmm.
Mormon. I don't know all the Mormon ties. And also like I'm assuming maybe other people know some of these names besides us. Another girl, Avery Woods. She's an
I know about her.
influencer.
Yeah.
She
That
has a
name is very familiar.
she has a podcast on Alex Cooper's Unwell network called Cheers with Avery Woods. So she must be like some sort of big time influencer. She also has two kids and then two stepkids. And I wonder if we'll get some Alex Cooper Unwell network lore because there's a lot of drama
I'm
going on over
sure.
there.
In Hulu too.
Yeah, and in Hulu, so true. Nikki's all connected. Another influencer, I'm trying to see another name that I did recognize, but I don't know how, was Madison Bontempo. Maybe just
Mm.
she's like, they're all influencers, but it says she's like an actress. She's a mom of five. Another
Oh my
Australian
God.
influencer is on here, mom of four, another mom of four, like
All
big
the freaking
families.
kids. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
But it's basically like a group of influencers like in their early 30s that live somewhere in California.
Okay.
I don't
I'll
know if this
try
is
it.
like a show for me, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
When does that air? July?
It just says like end of the year.
Coming up. Okay.
Yeah, there's no real dates for most of the stuff except for we got the trailer for Stassi Schroeder's reality show that has been in the works for like
Hmm.
3 years, I think. It's called House of Stassi. The first two episodes are going to premiere on July 29th on Freeform, which is so random. And then the following day, they're just dropping the whole season on Hulu.
So weird.
So it's an interesting rollout. But it's called House of Stassi because like it's actually like an ensemble cast. Like all of her friends are on the show,
Mhm.
and that is what makes like the House of Stassi. So we have her husband Bo, obviously. Katie Maloney is going to be on the show.
Oh, really?
Yep,
As like a
Christina.
cast member?
Yeah, like as a cast member.
Wow.
Yeah, we have Christina Kelly, who we know from
Hmm.
VPR. Taylor Strecker and her wife Taylor. They're going to be
Hmm.
on the show. Sassi's sister Georgiana is
Hmm.
going to be on the show. And I guess it's just gonna show that like her support system and like helping Stassi like catapult like this new stage of her career and like all the drama that comes with it. And I'm excited to see that. They've been talking about it for so long. I know Morgan Stewart filmed for the show. I don't know if we'll see her pop on there, but
Definitely seems like drama. There was a lot of tears happening. I'm very surprised that she is filming her kids.
I
I
know.
saw her kids in it a bunch. I mean, I guess she shows them on Instagram, but
Yeah.
putting them on TV is like another level. I'm sure it won't like totally focus on her, but how could you have a show about Stassi and not have her kids in it? It's just an interesting decision.
I remember her saying one time in an interview before House of Stassi was even a thing that like if she was gonna do a reality show and put her kids on it, she would want to be an
Mm.
executive producer
Is
so
she?
that she must be, so
Hmm.
that she could like they can show her the footage of the scenes that are
Right.
gonna have her kids and she can
You
have
have
control of it.
to.
Yeah, take that out because you need to be able to control like how they're gonna be shown or presented
Hmm.
on camera for sure. Like
Totally.
so little. So that's coming July
We
29th,
will
which
be
is
watching that.
we'll be watching that for sure. Also, Project One Runway is making a huge comeback. It's premiering July 9th on all Hulu, Disney, Freeform. It's going to feature 22 designers. Law Roach is going to be there. Nina Garcia. Heidi Klum is going to be hosting with Christian
Hmm.
Siriano. And people like Project One Way is always like
Can you stop
canceled.
saying Project One Way? Project One Way?
Project Runway always is like canceled, comes back, canceled, comes back. Like I feel like the show is on and off the air all the time, but it's almost like a staple at this point. Like
People love it.
people love it. Yeah. What else did they announce? Oh, they're gonna do a Sports Illustrated swimsuit runway show.
One Way.
So they're kind of gonna have their own like, Victoria's Secret fashion show, but they're going to film it during Swim Week, which is in Miami at the end of May, and it's going to have like Brooks Nader, Nicole Williams English, who is Chloe's BFF, which is another show that they announced. Did you see this, Nikki?
No.
So Khloe Kardashian is producing and also starring in a new reality show based off like her group of friends.
Okay.
So it's called,
I love that because you know what? Chloe's been the only one for years putting in the work.
oh yeah, always.
And all of the work, all
Yep.
of her laundry, all of her everything
Yep.
we've seen. And we
So
all love her.
and we all love her. And also they are, I'm assuming that like Chloe and her friends were like late 30s, early 40s. They're all moms and it's like
Hmm.
familiar faces if you're fans of the Kardashians. So the show is titled The Girls. And it's literally just Chloe and her friends. It's Malika, it's Khadijah, Olivia Pearson, Iris Palmer, the model Nicole Williams English that I just said, that's in Sports Illustrated. So I
That I'm
don't know.
excited
Yeah,
about.
it'll just be like, I can't imagine it being like too dramatic, but just like
Hmm.
maybe fighting with your friends, a little cattiness, like showing them as moms. Like, I don't know. I don't think Chloe wants too much drama in her life, and she is like producing the show also.
Right.
So, you know,
Good for her.
yeah, good for her. And then another thing, sorry, last thing that they dropped or that I have is that Travis Barker is getting a documentary coming out this summer called Louder Than Fear.
Obsessed.
Yeah, because that's actually going to be interesting because we know he all survived a
Hmm.
plane crash. And I just feel like there's so much there with Travis Barker that like I'm interested to hear his full story and I hope that's not too
Totally.
much of like him like sucking on Courtney's toes
I
and more just about like the days of Blink 182 and then like overcoming that and still like being close with them. Like I think
Yeah.
this will be really good.
They were my favorite band growing up.
Oh yeah.
My aunt used to take me to Coconuts up the block, and I would convince her to buy me these albums. I was like 8 years old,
Oh my
and
God,
it would just
Nikki.
say like explicit warning on it, like explicit. And I'd be like, D, like, let's go to Coconuts. And
I
like,
need I need your ID to buy this.
literally was like manipulating my aunt to buy me these. And then I would sit at my kitchen table and blast it through
Oh
my
my
Walkman
God.
as loud as I could. I'm obsessed with that. I don't, not sure, but did he have substance abuse issues too? Like, was he
I'm
an
not
addict? Was he?
sure. I don't
And
know because now we know that he like does nothing. He's like very
right.
vegan, health, like
Hmm.
so health conscious. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out in the
I mean,
doc.
I'm sure you're not like a freaking rock star and not
Yeah.
dabbling in something. And one of the bandmates also just had cancer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So a
Yeah,
lot
that'll
there.
that'll be a good doc. The
Sorry,
last
Dee.
thing
Sorry to throw you under the bus.
the last thing I totally forgot, but Nikki, our girl, Amanda Hirsch, is getting like an exclusive weekly podcast with Hulu. There wasn't a lot of information about it and she didn't really say a lot about it either, which I was shocked. Like I don't know if she's hosting it every week or if she's like hosting it sometimes, but Hulu is going to have a weekly podcast where basically like recapping whatever reality shows are happening at that time and then also
Like,
getting
it's
like
called Not Mad About a Podcast.
but then also getting like the stars from that show like onto the podcast, like kind of
Okay,
like
that's
after show slash recap vibes.
okay.
And Amanda Hirsch did do the first episode when they were at the Get Real event. And it seems like she's going to be doing it indefinitely, but again, like she's literally said like nothing about it. I don't
Hmm,
know. I'm
okay.
confused. I couldn't find like a lot of like actual concrete, but it's out. So episodes come out every Thursday.
Oh, it's out?
Yeah, it's out. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll watch it and see.
TBD.
TBD.
Okay, so that's like bulk of the news because, you know, the biggest thing that we want to talk
Whoa.
about is Summer House. But let's get into TV Rex because we have like a lot of interesting stuff to recommend
Hmm.
this week, which I'm excited about. The first thing that I watched is like I needed to watch like a movie this week. I was just like, I need a break from shows, need to watch a movie. And my husband and I watched this movie called Send Help. It's with Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams. They were on like a big press tour for this movie like a couple months ago, and I rented it on Amazon Prime, but it is going to be available to stream May 7th, which is so soon. So like save your money if you want to
Yeah, we
watch
could wait
it.
a week.
But the movie was so It was really good. It was so different. It was like a dark comedy, but it was also like very eerie. Like, without spoiling anything, the concept of the movie is that Dylan O'Brien is like an executive that takes over a business for his dad. Before his dad gave him the business, Rachel McAdams was like, this long-standing, like, whatever accountant that worked there for so long, and she was kind of like a nerd. Like, no one in the office like really liked her, but the dad promised her this promotion. So he like retires, the son steps in, and she thinks she's like gonna get this promotion, and he like sidelines her, and he's like,
Mm.
everyone's like making fun of her. She's like a joke of the office. They end up having to go on like a business trip. They're on a private plane. The plane crashes, and the only two people that survive are Dylan and Rachel McAdams. So now they're stuck on this stranded. They're stranded on this island, and the power dynamics have like totally shifted because she's like love survivor, she's like a survivalist, she's like thriving on this island, and he like hurt his leg, he like needs her to like take care of him, but he's still trying to play the same dynamic, like I'm your boss.
Hmm.
And it's just like
Like, not
very,
anymore, buddy. We're probably
yes,
gonna die on this island.
exactly. And it's just like it's a very unusual tone. It was very, very good. And also, we're, at least me, like, I'm always complaining that there's like no more original movies. Everything's like a
Hmm.
remake, a remake. So to have like an original movie that like was actually good, I'm
Didn't
grateful
suck.
for. Yeah, it didn't suck. So I definitely recommend it. I mean, it's a good movie. You'll like it. It's just very, it's different in a good
Okay.
way.
I like
So
that.
check it out. Send help. You can stream it on Hulu May 7th. Um, the next rec that I have, we talked about last week that it was coming out, but the Funny AF stand-up competition show came out on Netflix. As of today, 6 episodes are out, and then
Oh, I'm behind.
the live finale will be next week where you can vote live on your TV on Netflix. But you guys, if you like stand-up comedy, it is so good. Me and my husband were obsessed. We watched the first 4 episodes like two
So
days in a
funny.
row. Did you watch it, Nikki?
We got through 2 episodes, yeah.
Like, are you even surprised by the talent? I was like, oh my God.
So funny. I will say New York was the first episode. New York slayed.
New York, Slade. I was like,
New
how
York
are they
slayed.
gonna even pick out of this group? Like, it
Tata,
was, oh my God, justice
so
for
funny.
Tata.
The I think he was Indian guy who reminds me of our best friend Fahim. So
Osama,
funny.
Usama,
I don't
so funny.
The girl who was talking about her labia and was like, "Yeah, that's a whole ass pussy." Like, so funny. I was cackling.
No, there's so much good talent. Like it's so much better than I was even expecting because it's like I don't know, like comedy is subjective and sometimes with stand up it's like a dud, but they're performing like their best 5 minutes and then it's
Hmm.
condensed for the show, so it's like the funniest parts of their bits and like these people are fucking funny. Like it is
It's also
really good.
gives you an opportunity to be a judge too, and it like gives
Yes,
me and John something to talk about because we'll be like, "No, that wasn't funny. Like, I didn't
totally.
laugh."
Yep.
Or, "Yeah, that was pretty funny."
And then like trying to guess like who they're gonna pick, and then you're just like, oh my God, they didn't pick this person? Like what's wrong
And
with them?
reading the vibes, like watching Kevin Hart and whoever his guest judge is, like, "Ooh, do they like it? Ooh, they're
Yeah,
forcing that laugh for sure." Like, they
totally.
definitely don't think that's funny.
No, it's so good. And then the new episodes that are out today are a roast.
Of who? Kevin Hart?
They're roasting, oh my God. Oh, Marshawn Lynch.
Okay.
Yeah,
Athlete?
I think football
Football
player,
player?
retired
Yeah.
football player.
It's funny,
So
yes.
that's, I mean, a roast is like so funny. So that will be good.
So
I'm sure
funny.
Nikki Glazer will be coming in to judge that one. I don't know for sure, but I
Obsessed.
highly, highly
Really
recommend
funny.
Funny AF on Netflix. And then we got a ton of Maddie rec.
I have a rec.
What's your rec?
If you want to ask me. The Dark Wizard on HBO. My mom actually recommended it. So far, there are 2 episodes out. I believe that there's going to be 4 total. One of them is coming out this week, I believe, on Tuesday, the third episode. It's about this climber who his name is Dean. I forget his last name. Anyway, he is a climber. So the first episode, but he's like kind of like messed up in the head a little bit. Like something is
Oh,
wrong with this guy, as is, wrong with
Alex Honnold.
exactly. And he is in the second episode.
Oh, wow. That's my boy
So
right
it's
there.
like kind of he's surpassing Dean and Dean gets like a little crazy. So
Oh,
Dean was a free soloist who used some ropes
Mm.
And then the second episode, he discovered base jumping. So
Oh
you
God.
learn a community about all of these free climbers, and they would like string ropes and go from like mountain to mountain and just
Jump?
free walk. Like they would set up a bungee line and he wouldn't have
No.
any straps on him. He would be shirtless and just walk across the line and he would fall, like not down, but he would fall onto the rope and have to like bring himself back up. And then the second
Nikki?
episode, you learn about this community of base jumpers who are these people who literally just jump off of mountains with parachutes on their back and like hope that they open.
No,
Hope they
that
don't crash into
my
the rock.
anxiety right now just thinking about that.
Oh, and the craziest part is the documentary starts with him free climbing and he falls off. So I think he has a parachute on. I don't know what happens. He falls off.
Oh my God. And that's
So
gonna
we
be like
don't
the
know
end of the documentary.
if he died or if he opened his parachute.
You're gonna throw
I
up.
don't want to find out spoilers.
Oh my God.
But he's in the documentary with like past interviews and
Oh
everybody who's
God.
in it is
No.
current and they keep saying like was. So I'm like, did
No.
this motherfucker die? Like,
And they
did he
got it on
find
camera?
I don't know. We have to
Nikki,
wait and see. I
I'm
won't look it up.
sick.
But it was so good. I really, really, really liked it.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it because you know Free Solo is like that was my personality before Noah Khan.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Should I do the Maddie Rex?
Yes.
Okay, so the first Maddie Rec, I don't know if you watched season one, Nikki, but we got a rec for At Home with the Furies,
No, I
which is
didn't.
about Tyson Fury and his wife and kids. They have 7 kids. Tyson Fury
What
is
is
like a
wrong with these people?
no, well, they're like a very unique family. I think they live in Manchester, but they're gypsies. So
Oh.
their lifestyle is like their kids like don't go to school. Like you get
Wait, he's
married,
the
like
boxer or
he's
the
the
fighter?
boxer.
And they're
Yeah.
gypsies.
And they're gypsies. Yeah. So their lifestyle is just
Wow.
like so, they grew up so different. Like, I don't even know if they homeschool. I think they just like don't go to school.
Hmm.
They get married really young. You kind of like stay like with the family. Like,
Wait, now the brother is the one that's married to Molly May,
yeah. So
and
Tyson
he's a
Fury's,
regular,
he's a
like, at
boxer too,
home
but
guy.
yeah,
Like he lives in a home.
I don't think they still like engage in the lifestyle, but it's like a big part of Tyson's identity.
Were they born that way? They were
They were
born
born
into
that way.
so interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
it's
interesting.
and
When I
it's like a big layer to the family and how they raise their kids and just like their kids in general.
Okay, when I first saw this show, actually, just to admit this, and I read it, I thought it said At Home with the Furries. And I was like, okay, that's like weird. Like, why are we no, like no shame to the
Yeah,
furry community, but like I was just like, that's interesting.
I think that
Okay.
belongs on MTV.
Right. HBO.
But yeah, Tyson Fury's brother is Tommy Fury, who's Molly May. They're on Love
Gotcha.
Island. They have their own show and lore
Hmm.
there.
Okay.
But I watched season one of At Home with the Furies, and it's so interesting because Tyson, he's like this huge boxer. Also, I think that's one of the reasons why my husband wanted to name our son Tyson, because he's like, oh, this big Irish boxer. Anyway, the first season, Tyson like really battled with like wanting to, he kept like retiring and then coming back and then retiring and then coming back because when he would retire, he was so depressed.
Hmm.
Like it was so hard for him to leave boxing and he really would
All
just
he
like
knows, yeah.
no, he would spiral so hard and he was like very open about his mental health struggles, which is good, nice to see from like this huge fucking massive man that's like
Hmm. But
has a
that's
lot of
super common for a lot
yeah.
of athletes to go through that.
Oh, totally. So I do want to check out season 2 because I love his wife. She's such a fucking badass. She just like wrangles these kids like by herself, like no nanny, no help, just her and all these kids. Her name is Paris, and he like names all their sons Prince.
What do you mean?
So like all the boys are named like Prince, and then they go by their middle name.
Stop.
But I think there is like one Prince where like that's actually his name,
Wait, but they're all named Prince?
but they go by their middle name.
But he calls him like Prince James?
No, I think he calls him like James, but like legally, I think their first name is all Prince because I
Do they have
guess he
daughters?
they have daughters. Yep.
What are
But
their names?
I don't remember all the girls. There's an Athea or Athena
They're
maybe.
not princesses though.
No, because I guess he was
Wow,
like,
that's
oh,
fucked
he's
up.
known as like the Gypsy King. So he's like, oh, obviously my son is like the prince. And then he's like, I can't just make one of my sons a prince. They all have to be a prince.
Oh my God. I'm dead. That is wild.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is wild. Okay, another rec we got from the Maddies is there's a show on Netflix out called Beef. Season 2 is out, and season
Queef,
1,
queef, queef.
don't get us started on the queefs. Um, Season 1, I remember I tried to watch, but I couldn't get into it. But my friend was telling me that it's kind of like White Lotus in the sense where like the seasons have nothing to do with each other. It's like a whole new cast, a whole new story. And I have seen that season 2 is like really, really good. So I don't know
Love
what it's
that.
about. I'm so sorry. That's all I have. Beef season 2 on Netflix.
Good.
If you're interested.
Try it.
And then we got wrecked. Somebody wants us to recap Ladies of London, which I watched the first 2 episodes. I am into it. I don't know how you're feeling, Nikki, but
I haven't even started.
the season finale is this week and it has not been renewed for season 2 yet.
Oh
I know. Or
no.
it would be season 5, I guess, because like they brought it back. It hasn't been renewed yet. But they just had one of the people on Watch What Happens Live. Like maybe it'll
Ugh,
come back, but
because I've heard really good
no,
things. Like the
people
people
are
who
obsessed
love
with
it.
it. Yeah, love it. And
Damn,
it
that
is
sucks.
really good. I think you will really like it. The people are so interesting. They're all just like so catty and like bitchy behind your back, but like bitchier to your face.
Mm.
Like,
And they're
because,
from London.
yeah, they're from
You,
London, so it's
so
just like
we
a different
love
vibe.
like UK.
Yes, it is. It is good. If anyone wants to check that out. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. Um,
Okay.
that's it for Rex. And then
And keep
upcoming,
the Rex coming though. I love when we
I
get
know.
Maddie Rex.
Same. And then upcoming TV this week, shockingly, I did not see like any new shows worthy of noting coming out this week. It's just probably like the first time in like nine
Kind of
months.
crazy.
Kind of crazy. But Casey Musgrave's new album is dropping on Friday titled Middle of Nowhere. I'm excited about that. Also love Casey. Noah Khan loves Casey. They did collab together.
I was gonna say
So,
them two. I could see collabing.
yeah, they did. Once he dropped Sixth Season and it blew up, all these artists were like, I want to jump on a song. I want to jump on a song. So he has like did another version of Sixth Season just with like features of like so it was like Post Malone, Casey
Oh
Musgraves,
really?
the singer from Hoser, yeah, and like they all just like jumped on a song
Oh, but on just Stick Season, he has different versions of Stick Season, the song.
of the album.
Oh, what?
There's like just Sixth Season, which is like the
Yeah.
original album, and then there's like another version of Sixth Season that has like the same album, and then I think there's like 7 or 8 songs from the album that like people
Okay. Oh, okay.
sang on it too. It was like Gracie Abrams.
I was thinking that he did Stick Season version with all of these artists, which would be kind of cool too.
That
Just
would
to
be
pick
cool.
one song that you remix
Yeah.
with, or not like remix, but like feature different artists on it.
Yeah. Well,
Just an
then he
idea.
did Stick Season Forever, which is the whole album, plus all the features, plus I think like a couple different versions of the songs. And then he added one new song called Forever, which
Mm,
like wraps up the Stick Season chapter.
what a genius.
So good. Such a genius. Yeah.
Obsessed.
So yeah, that's what I have for Rex. I mean, that's what I have for upcoming TV is Casey Musgrave's new album, Stream It Friday, Middle of Nowhere.
Okay. And then just
Which,
your regularly scheduled programming. Survivor on Wednesday. We'll put up the what to watch.
yeah,
I'll include all
Survivor.
the regulars.
And Summer House, which, if you can even believe, we still have like a month left. And I think the reunion is the part one, or whatever they do with the reunion, is airing May 26th.
Oh my God. 1 month. Yep.
And at this point, they have to do something different when they air the reunion. There's almost like too much anticipation to do like a slow rollout. I
Right. We
was,
don't care about what happened in the season and like the fights, Bailey and Ben's fight. Like, we truly don't care anymore.
and like, I do care, but like the reunion as a whole, like, we don't need to spread it out. They need to either drop like one part right after the finale to like give us a little something, or they need to drop all of the parts at once when like the reunion airs. Like, we can't spread this out over a month. We need it all.
We need it all. And we also, how do you start the reunion without addressing
You have to.
the whole scandal?
Do you want to get into the leaked audio first?
Yeah.
So they filmed the reunion last week. They dropped the seating chart, which was very polarizing. People had a lot of thoughts. I felt like what are they supposed to do? Like how else are they supposed to
They
map it
didn't have
out?
Sierra in the first chair?
They did. It was Sierra and Amanda, but I think people were
Correct.
upset that Amanda and West were sitting next to each other.
Where would you like them to sit?
I guess like across from each other so they like either there's no right way to do it. I think the way
No,
they did
because
it
it's,
made the most sense.
yeah, you have your verses, you have your sides that it's against each other.
Yeah,
You're
it
not
was
going to
like
put Amanda and Kyle next to each other,
no, and I
West
think it
and
was like
Sierra next to each other.
yeah, like and Wes has to be up top.
Hmm.
So if he's not sitting next to Sierra or Amanda, where's he gonna go? Like he has, and they have to be up top. So they did it the best that they could.
Poor Carl,
Um,
though. Like,
but Carl's
Carl,
like third chair.
Carl
That's
should be on Kyle's side.
I know, but I think when it comes to sides, like everybody should be on.
Right. Yeah.
Like they had to split it up a little bit.
I know. I saw something that was like, what the seating chart should be is Amanda and West, and then like everybody else
I
on the other
know.
side. But
Yeah. But I feel like I'm just guessing, but I do feel like Kyle might try to facilitate and help Amanda out a little bit at the reunion. I
I'm
just feel like
sure.
it's going to be hard for
Hmm.
him to not, even if he's angry or
Yeah,
upset with her, it's going to be hard for him to not want to like protect
protect
her
her a little bit.
somewhat or help
Hmm.
her fucking save herself from like this hole she dug in, even though she doesn't want help.
I think it'll depend on what she does. And from that leaked audio, dude, she
It's
is
bad.
the worst.
It's
I feel like
really bad.
I've been trying to not shit on her so much because I'm like, you know what? There are, not that there's two sides and that what she did is right at all, but like maybe there's things we don't know. And you know what? We can't like destroy this girl for making a choice. Like she made a choice. Now she's going to have consequences. Like it's not on us to all shit on her. I've turned and I am
Yeah,
ready to take a big fat dump on her because she was doubling down on that
I
leaked
know.
audio. So we wake up to this leaked audio.
Dude, I'm like
Still,
6 a.m. in my bed. I'm like, is this real? Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
yeah, like what a way to start a day. Still unclear where the audio came from, which is so crazy.
I
But we
know.
basically hear everybody piling on Amanda, talking about how she's one of West's side bitches now. Amanda tries to throw it back at Sierra and say, like, you can't help who you like. The statement was rushed to put out because we got caught in an intimate moment and, like, victim, victim, victim.
But then she said she didn't even see the video.
Did she say that?
I'm pretty sure in the clip she's like, we didn't even see it. Like I don't even know what was on it or something like that.
Okay, weird.
Yeah, weird.
But what else did we hear in the audio?
She said, basically, Mia said you went from being
Mm.
a wife to West Side piece. Which is like that's a fucking burn. But I feel like that got lost, like because everybody was so fired up that like all these like side bars that we heard in the audio probably got lost when they're
Hmm.
talking because it's just like everybody is so riled up. And then they start talking about like the announcement and they were saying like Amanda was
They were
saying that
two
like
single people.
they were two single people and it was really layered and complicated. Their relationship was really layered and complicated and they didn't like know what to do or say because West was still seeing other people. And it's like, wait, that's what makes your relationship layered and complicated? That first of all, West was seeing other people, not you. You're just like waiting around like a puppy dog. Not the Sierra of it all, not your husband of it all, whether you're separated or not. Like that is the complicated part. It's just like Amanda, like
They're just
I,
not seeing anything outside of themselves.
no, and
They
the
don't think they've done anything wrong.
yep, they don't think they've done anything wrong. And for Amanda to say like to get mad at Sierra and to say like oh, you can't help who you like you even said it yourself. Well, according to you, according to your words, like you can't help who you like. And when Sierra said you can't help who you like, she said that in a confessional where she was talking about how much like kind of like hate she got for publicly like dating white men on reality TV, like as a black woman.
Hmm.
And she's saying like, I'm sorry, like I can't help that I who I like if they're
Like, Amanda, we're
white, I can't.
not talking about the same thing here.
Yes,
It's
and for
so
Amanda to throw that back in Sierra's face like that,
that
well,
was like
you
the
said
one
it.
thing that she thought that she had on her and like tried to throw it to the wall. Didn't stick, honey. Did not
It's
stick.
so crazy. And I saw somebody else say this, but Amanda has not stuck up for herself in 10 years, right?
Hmm.
Kyle has berated her, talked down to her, called her a bitch on TV. She's never stuck up for herself. But the time she decides to grow a pair of fucking balls and stick up for herself is to defend her relationship with West,
Hmm.
which is gonna go absolutely nowhere and is probably it's doomed from the start. Like you're gonna
Right.
come at the one person that you were like closest to in the house
Right. Your
and stand up
sister.
to her.
It's so, so crazy.
I said this on Threads. I'm sorry, that's like I never had Twitter, but it was like always so annoying. We were like, "Oh, I saw a tweet. I saw a Twitter. I said this on Twitter." And like now I'm that person.
We know you. It's
I
okay.
I said this on Threads, but people are like, "Oh, it's Amanda has like no remorse. She has no remorse." Like kind of surprised by that. But I was thinking about like what we're watching on the show, right? And what we're seeing is like we're watching Amanda insert herself into the Sierra and West drama because now that we know, like behind the scenes, Amanda's in love with West this whole
Hmm.
time as we're watching from last summer. So she's inserting herself in their relationship because she wants to help Sierra get over West so that now it's okay. They're friends
Hmm.
again. There's no feelings there, so that now she can now be with West. So like that's why she's not remorseful because this bitch has been playing the long game to
Hmm.
freaking get her man and now she has him and she's not letting him go and she doesn't feel bad about it.
I can't wait to see because we see in the upcoming episodes that they West and Sierra are very flirty. We'll recap the episode, but like Amanda is going to lose it. She's
Yeah.
probably resentful toward. Remember in the episode, West was saying like he was resentful towards Sierra because of like the hate that he was getting.
Yeah.
Amanda is going to be resentful towards Sierra for all the attention that West
100%.
is giving her and is just like she's so angry. She's
She's
so
so
angry.
angry. And even in the leaked audio, Amanda said like, "We're two single people. What do you want me to be celibate forever?" It's like, "No, that's the angle you're choosing to take
Again.
here."
Yes. I don't
It's
know if this was
sick.
said on just the internet or if Mia said this in the leaked audio. But she was like, you can't help who you like. You can help how you act on it. Can you have a
Yes.
crush on somebody? Sure.
Yep.
Should you then go and act on it? You should know better
Yeah.
than to proceed with that relationship. Nobody forced you guys together.
Yeah. Like you came to this decision, or we've said in the past, like if this was Amanda's in love with him or they're in love with each other and they wanted to be together, there's like ways
Right.
that you could do this. And
That's what
they,
I was going to say before. If you came on and just said, we are so sorry. Like
yeah,
this was all it all happened
so
fast
messy.
and we should have said something sooner and we didn't, but like we really do like each other instead of being so combative and defensive. It is
Yeah,
so not a good look to
I
be
know.
dealing with it this way if this relationship really is serious. Like the leaked, source said that Sierra would be happy for them if they were like serious.
Not now.
Right.
Not now.
Because you're being a bitch.
Yeah. Also, I do feel bad that the leaked audio took away this huge mic drop moment for
Mhm.
Sierra when
Yeah.
she said, because like this would have been this still will be a huge moment in the reunion. But when Sierra says to Amanda in the leaked audio, like, Amanda, you're a fucking snake in the grass.
Hmm.
You move slowly, but you're deadly. Like
Hmm.
that, I have chills just like hearing that again. But that would, like, I feel bad that that moment
Mic drop. Yeah.
got out there in a stupid leaked audio instead of like as a whole as it should. That's like a big moment for Sierra, and like whoever leaked it is like so dumb. Like
Hmm.
I just don't know what the reason was for it.
What was
Like
the
there's a lot
reason?
of there's a lot of theories going around that like, oh, production's doing it for PR, which doesn't make sense. Like there's already enough hype. That West leaked it because he wants to get his and Amanda's side out there. This makes them look bad. West leaked it so that he could be fired. That's fucking stupid. Like
Yeah.
none of it makes sense. Like, I think it was just some like PA, some assistant, some low level person that worked for Bravo that was like, oh my God, this is so crazy. Like,
I'm on the freaking set. Like,
yeah,
it's
let
my
me get
time to
this out
shine.
there. Yeah, like
Hmm.
I'm a big dummy, and I'm sure they're really regretting their decision.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the episode because Andy Cohen was hyping up this episode so much, saying that like it's really bad. It's just, he almost like can't say that anymore because like now we know what we know. Every episode's bad.
Yeah.
Every episode is sad. We're watching everything through a different lens. We can now clearly see, knowing
What
what
a
we know now.
turn.
Yeah,
Our
what a
comfort
turn.
show has
I know.
now become such a dumpster fire. Like,
I
this
know.
was our happy show, and now we're sad.
Yeah. Now we're sad. And this episode was just like eerie vibes
Hmm.
because the episode starts with Amanda telling Sierra, I see you, you're seen, you deserve so much more respect than you're getting. But
Fucking
then the episode
mad.
ends. The episode ends with West saying to Sierra, I see you more. And like that
Hmm.
was intentional to
Oh,
start and end that way.
yeah. Yeah.
And it's so disturbing because then, like, watching the rest of the episode and then reflecting back on it, like, you could see that Amanda is, like I said, she's worming her way into their friendship and she is trying to help West end this or to, like, put a bow on this so that everybody can move on. And it's so fucking disgusting. Like, you know, she told West, oh, she wants to feel seen. Make sure you tell Sarah that you see her. And West even says in the middle of the episode, after he kind of apologized, he's like, "Oh, Amanda said I need to like apologize to Sierra again."
Yeah.
So like this is like West was not genuine in any of his apologies towards Sierra. Like I feel like the bottom line why they don't think it's a big deal is because West still doesn't understand why he ever even hurt Sierra. Like he doesn't like he thinks that Sierra's feelings are like bigger than what the relationship was.
Hmm.
Like he does not see why she's so hurt, why she's so affected by it, and he never did, which is
And
why
he never will.
and he never will, which is why they try to justify their relationship because they don't get it. Like it's just like, oh God. And a
Oh,
lot of people don't.
so many things to say on that. First of all, that half-assed apology that he
I know.
gave to Sierra when she was on the phone with Amanda, people are saying that he knew that Amanda was the one on FaceTime and that he was like, "Oh yeah, like are you on FaceTime?" Like, how would he know that she was on FaceTime? She
No, Amanda
didn't say
probably
she was
texted him.
right. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, say hi to like whoever that is." People were like, "Okay, that was also shady." Like playing in their faces.
Yep,
Like
100%.
totally just it's like Sierra is just a joke to them.
I know. That's why, again, it's so disturbing that they're not going to come to the reunion like with any sort of ownership or like any sort of remorse. Just like knowing how long things have been lingering there. Whether West was like, even if Amanda was the first one to develop feelings, okay, so you should be step up and say, I'm so sorry. I developed feelings from him at the end of my marriage. I thought maybe we could just be friends. It went too far and like whatever. Like we keep saying the same thing over and over again.
Mhm.
It's just like infuriating. It's sad that Amanda is throwing away her whole like throwing away everything for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Throwing away everything for nothing. You're so
Yeah.
right, Brie.
It's sad.
When she, like, even if she were to apologize, I feel like it would be like, sorry, like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can't, like, exactly like she said, like, I
Yep.
can't help it. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
no, but you're not when you say it like
Defensive.
that. Yeah.
You're so right.
Also, to what you were saying about Wes not understanding how hurt Sierra was, I think he even said to her, like, sorry that I brought you home to like meet my family because it meant more to you. Like, like he didn't think it was as deep as it was. This girl is still, she can't even form a sentence. She is
I know.
so deeply upset and crying and like shaking. And I've never seen anybody like that upset
I
before.
know.
And it doesn't even make full sense because it's like, how could she feel so hurt and he feels nothing? It's like, did, how did we
Where's the
get here?
disconnect?
Yeah.
I don't I don't know if this is part of it, but I kind of felt like sorry, of course, we're jumping ahead. It's hard not to talk about like Sierra and West, especially in this episode. But when they have their big conversation at the end, I almost felt like Sierra was getting more emotional because in the moment she could tell that she's still not getting what she needs from West. And she
When he
just kind
said,
of
"I
like,
see you," she wasn't, like, thrilled by that, I don't feel
she looked
like.
very unsettled.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
I think she's just like got to the
putting
point where she
pieces
was like,
together in her head. Like, that I just heard that 24
yeah.
hours ago. Like, huh,
I feel
that's
like she's just was like, I want to just fucking be done with this, actually. Like, I'm wasting my breath. Like, I feel like she was getting more emotional knowing that, like, it's still not happening.
still not
And even
talking.
his body language in that conversation, this man is breaking his neck to
Mhm.
look at her like, okay, sit up, move towards her, be engaged in the conversation. He's just like, yeah, oh,
Yeah, oh,
another thing Amanda told me to say, the
right.
parents, that's right. I'm so
Like,
sorry you
looking at
can,
his
yeah,
hand to see his
yeah.
notes. Fucking
It's like
loser.
I feel like she could see that it was insincere.
Just disrespectful.
Yeah,
Like, just
disrespectful.
no genuine respect for this girl who deserves all of it.
And then even when they hug at the end and she's like sobbing in his shoulder
Hmm.
and he's like holding her head, still you can't even sit down and give her a real hug. You're like
Yeah.
half hugging her and then he's
It's
just
probably like,
like
can this be over?
totally and then he's just like, "You good?" It's like, "What? You good?" Like shut like just so yeah, I felt very unsettled watching that. I'm sure Sierra felt even worse. And she was just like, you know what? I actually am done. Thank you. I actually am over it. Like, this is never going to be what I need it to be. And let's just, like, I'm sick of putting energy towards hating you because it's not worth it. So I just
Hmm.
want to have fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just,
Hmm.
she's done. And she should be. Like, but a bright spot in this episode was the first morning of the episode when Carl sets up that breakfast for everybody
Mm.
with all the bagels and the McDonald's and lines it all up. Like,
Everybody has their own McDonald's like, you could
no,
pick whatever you
whatever
wanted.
you
A
want.
dream. A dream.
He would be such a good, like, sorority house mother.
Yes.
Like,
It's
all right,
basically what is
girls. Yeah.
that's his job right now. Making sure everybody gets home safely
They're
and
hydrated. He's listening
right,
to
preparing breakfast.
his morning meditations in bed, and like people are like literally can't even wake up to like start their day.
He's
He's just
living
like,
his
all
best
right,
life, yeah.
breakfast.
The best.
Also, just on Carl and Bailey, when she said later in the episode, like, he was like, oh, I'm a good fly killer. And she's like, oh, it's such a good quality to have in a man. Like, the way I feel about them is, I don't know if we've
So
said this
cute.
before, but it's the way that I feel about Molly and Shep, where it's like they are
Hmm.
just two people that make so much sense together.
Yeah,
They bring out such a good side in each other and they get each other's weirdness. And whether it's just a friendship or can develop
exactly.
into love, like they make sense together. And I'm like happy that they
Yeah, they're
are,
like kindred spirits.
yes,
They're
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 kindred
meant to
spirits.
be, yeah,
They're meant to be in
in
each
some
other's life in some
capacity.
way. And like every time I see them interact, like I'm giggling. Like it's
They're, as
so
Alicia
funny.
said, they're cut from the same cloth.
They are.
Or what she didn't say, what she wanted to say.
Cloth from the same cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
She said. Also, in this episode, Mia goes to see a
Mhm.
medium with her brother, and Sierra, the queen she is there for support, taking notes for Mia. Like, that to me was like, nothing says I'm an incredible friend like bringing your friend to see a medium and taking notes for her so she
Mhm.
can just like focus and then remember
Yeah,
everything to reflect back on. Again,
so special.
sobbing
Hmm.
during this whole scene, but I feel like Mia got a lot of what she needed from that
Yeah.
medium and it was like very impactful for her. And I do feel like we see her starting to realize that like she might need to break up with her
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Break up with your boyfriend. That's
And
right.
like there's nothing wrong with him. She loves him,
Hmm.
but it's not going to be the life that she wants and
Right.
it's like the pieces are coming together and I think she needed some validation like from her
She needed
mom.
permission, yeah.
Yeah, she
It
needed the
seems like she
permission.
has outgrown him and
Yeah.
she needs to move on with her grief, move on with her life, like just move on. And
Just
that
move
might
on.
mean from her boyfriend.
Totally. So we'll get an update on that, I'm sure, at the
Hmm.
reunion. Also, a lot of conversations around KJ and Dara. You guys know how we feel. We love them. I see no like weirdness, but people on the show, on the cast, and like in the comments online have like a problem with them jumping into a relationship so fast or being boyfriend and girlfriend so fast. They think I don't know, they're like not taking their time, or there's something weird going
Right, they're
on there.
rushing. Maybe that Dara's like clout chasing, like
Yeah, but like what clout is she chasing?
I
Summer
guess to be
House?
on the show. Yeah, to be on the show.
But she's not like what I've seen from her Instagram, she's not like thirsty.
She's not thirsty. And it's not like she's on the show, like clapping her ass in everybody's face. Like she's there to be with her boyfriend. We've said this already. Like she is
Yeah.
not there for any other reason than to be with KJ.
No, they barely even get screen time. They're like
I know.
boring.
They're
Like they
so
just
unproblematic. They really are.
yeah, so what's the clout? And if you want to go for clout, go for someone that's been on there a long time. Like KJ just got there. You don't even know what is going to develop from there in terms of the show. Like,
And I feel like no shade to KJ, but as a woman looking at coming into the house and it's like, oh, you're served up Ben on a silver platter. Like, he's a hottie, he's a cutie.
yeah.
Why wouldn't you jump right on that train? That's what she would have
And
done
he
if she
had
was
clout.
that.
He's already like his own. He's been on TV
Yes.
before. Yeah. No,
Yes. And
she
he's being served up to you. And she's like, no, actually, I see KJ. I
I
want
picked
KJ.
KJ. Yeah, I picked
I pick
KJ.
KJ, yes.
No, she loves him. They love each other. I don't think I feel like they're not playing games. Like we
Yeah.
never see a couple that they just meet. They both like each other. They're like, I don't want to see anyone else. You don't want to see anyone else. Okay, let's give it a shot. Like that's actually healthy. Like
Yeah.
they're not playing games. They're not like doing things to like piss each other off. They're just like it's very sincere.
Right, but and it's the opposite of Lexi and Jesse and
Yep.
them rushing in together. When they rushed in together, it was toxic, toxic, toxic. We're
Yes,
not seeing
totally.
that with them. They're
No.
okay.
KJ's been like courting her. They're not just like going out and
Yeah.
blacking out. I don't even think either of them really drink. Like they're going to
Yeah,
like
they're
concerts and to like lunch and getting coffee together.
yeah,
Like,
doing fit checks.
yeah, doing fit checks. They're not like going out to the club at 2 a.m. and then like passing out during the week. Like they're
Hmm.
just in a relationship. But I did think it was cute when he came to the house and like Mia and Sarah found out that he asked Dara to be his girlfriend, that they kind of took him to the side and had a little like big sister moment. Like I
I
didn't have
love
a
them.
problem with that. I love that. I feel like
Right.
you like okay, they're being protective. They have your back. They want to
Hmm.
just check in with their little bro,
Yep.
make sure it's all good. I didn't think that was like weird. I thought it was actually very sweet, you know?
Totally.
And Mia gave him the validation he needs. She was like, "You know what? You know what you're doing.
Right.
You're emotional mature. This is your girl. Okay, good. We're happy. Like
Completely agree.
it's all good." So I love them. Also have to get into the Sabrina Bell.
What? What happened with her?
Ben, like anytime he said Sabrina's name, he had to go
Oh,
first middle.
they
Sabrina Bell. I can't.
okay. It's so interesting because if we want to talk about an annoying couple, we have one, and it's them, Ben
It's
and
Ben and
Sabrina
Sabrina
Bell.
Bell. I know
Ugh.
people like Ben literally put this girl on ice to film the show, and then once he didn't like anyone in the house, immediately he brings her back
Hmm.
into his
Yep.
orbit, and now is like, "This is the love of my
Totally.
life." And like, okay, we're accepting of that relationship. Why can't we be accepting of KJ and Dara?
Right. If anything is weird, it's the way that Sabrina came into the house and is staying in the house. Like, what?
And is staying in the house. It's so
I
crazy.
could do less of that.
Yeah, I could do. And the
Honestly,
Sabrina
Ben
Bell
can go
was
too.
no. Ben is so weird. Even if he was like, Sabrina Bell, I need you to like get ready. Like if we ever have kids one
Ew.
day, how are we ever gonna get
Ew.
them out of the house? I was like, okay, bye.
Ew.
Bye bye. See ya. I'll meet you at the club. I'm good. I'm good.
Like, not the energy we want or need. Goodbye.
No. Also, we get a scene this week of in the city, and it is with West, Amanda, and Kyle. And I kind of get the vibe that this is a scene that they re-edited and put into the episode. Like, I don't
Totally.
think this maybe would have been in the episode because it was such a filler,
Dude,
weird episode, but
that
it shows the vibes.
was
Telling.
crazy. So West had like some dog event because he can't adopt a
Who
dog, but
cares?
like wants to like still pretend like he cares. Well, he's a dog dad now. He's a stepdaddy.
It's a dog stepdad, exactly.
And so Amanda and Kyle go, and the hug that lingered between Wes and Amanda, that
The
wasn't an
Zoom.
accident, that they zoomed on in on that. And then she's outside talking to West, like still a weird conversation, like inappropriate.
Like I said in my story, me, 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 me. She's like confronting Wes about, you've been such a good friend to me in this
Right.
house. You've really been there for me. So I didn't get what she was trying to say. She's like, you've been a good friend to me. So why are you disrespecting Sierra? Like, I
And you
did
know
not
why you
get
don't
what
get
she
it?
was trying to
Because
say.
it doesn't make sense, right? Like, she just wants it to be known that Wes cares about her. Like, you were right.
Yep.
Me, me, me. Okay. Then the best part of the whole thing comes out. Kyle freaking walks out with 3 drinks. Oh, no, 2 drinks, hands them, serves them to his wife and her mistress, and then walks back in to go get his drink. Like, oh my God, that was heartbreaking.
That was
That
heartbreaking.
was
I know.
really sad. Poor Kyle.
Poor
And never
Kyle.
in my life did I think that I would be poor Kyling.
Like, or like a team Kyle, literally never. I'm like, Kyle's not so bad. He's kind of funny.
My favorite thing on the internet right now, he's kind of cute too. Like,
Yeah, he is kind of cute. Yeah, he's got great skin.
okay,
Nice
Kyle.
eyes.
Dancing with the Stars. Um, the pictures of Kyle and Sierra in Ariana Madix's revenge dress are making me
So funny.
piss my pants. It is so funny.
So funny. I can't wait to see what Sierra's wearing because, like, I saw somebody say, like, she should wear black because she's dressed for a funeral.
Oof.
I know. But she could literally come out in, like, a t shirt and jeans and, like, all eyes would be on her because she's, like, she could wear anything, but I am very, I think she said something in the interview that she did that, like, it's gonna, whatever she decides to wear is just gonna be how she feels in that moment. It's
Hmm.
gonna, like, reflect her feelings in the moment. So I'm
Good for
excited to see
her.
all the looks.
Also, the abs that I mean, she's already has a sick body, but Dancing with the Stars, she's gonna be ripped. When Whitney ended it, she was so jacked.
She already is. When she came downstairs the morning after they all went out drinking for the McDonald's breakfast, I was like, "Where's the no bloating in
No
sight?"
bloating. And now she's just gonna smash McDonald's. Like, wow. I could tell you that I drink and smash McDonald's and I don't look like that.
Oh my God! I was like, "How is that? Everybody wakes up a little bloated." I was like, "Oh my
Nope.
God, not a bloat in sight."
Fucking queen.
Oh God! I wanted to say one more thing about the episode. Obviously ends with like the confrontation with her and Wes, and the way Wes was dreading that morning
Mm.
to go get coffee when Sierra came to his room and was like, "All right, let's go." And Jesse was like, "Oh, she came to get you," like all excited. He was like, "Yeah, great." Like he was
Fucking the
dreading having
worst.
to have this big conversation with
Yeah.
Sierra. But I thought one of the saddest parts of the conversation, thinking about Sierra watching it back, was when Sierra said to Wes, like, how can I expect like to like move on or like be not be angry at you when we have a party at the house and you don't even see me sitting
Hmm.
there and you sit down like with this girl and like make out with her right in front of me. Like when Sierra watches this back and she realized that West actually did see her sitting there
Yeah.
and commented about her sitting there and made a
Did it
joke about
anyway.
being his ex and did it anyway, like that's gonna fucking break her heart almost more than this
Right.
because
Because
it's
you
like, oh no,
really don't care. You intentionally don't
yes,
care.
you intentionally don't care. And like the way that Sierra ended up like apologizing to West in that conversation got me so mad when he was like, I have like a lot of like resentment towards you because the way I was like treated online about our relationship. And she's like relating to him and understanding and like apologizing to him. I'm just like, what? Wes, like you are
Does not deserve her.
actually the worst. Like
The
you
worst.
are just a bad person. Like we
But
were
you know what?
fooled. We were fooled.
Yeah. That's what I said to you. Like, the riz that like he was dripping, like just bagging all these girls. And you know
Mm.
what? Some of these dumb girls are still gonna fall for his shit too. And he's
Oh,
still gonna get them and he's still gonna think that he's hot shit.
yep,
And he's not. We're here to tell you that you're not.
totally. Also, the timeline is going to be like a big point of discussion at the reunion. There's
Doesn't
like
matter.
there's
They're
theories going.
wrong. And they definitely were hooking up before.
No, they had to have been
Since at
because
least September.
Jesse went and watched What Happens Live and was saying how like he was sticking to the Feb timeline. He's
Hmm.
like, yeah, no,
Late
I
Feb.
had my
Yeah.
suspicions, but late Feb. And then the next night or 2 nights later, Mia from Southern Hospitality went and watched What Happens Live. And she said that she went on a date with West in September.
Hmm.
And then when Mia met Amanda in November, she was like, "Oh, I when you went on your date with Wes, I was actually like pre-gaming with him for your date, and I was like
Of
giving him
course
like
she would throw
tips
that in
and
his face
advice and
too.
stuff." Yeah, so it's like, okay, so in September, you're pre-gaming with him for a date. Like, how weird is that? And also, things got serious late Feb. Amanda and Kyle announced their separation like the end of January.
Right.
So
So how does things get serious
two
so
weeks.
fast? Yeah. It's a
No,
lot of
like it all,
martinis.
but it's a lot of martinis. But I think the theory going around is that Sierra has like fucking receipts, proof, screenshots, timeline of like maybe proof of like when things actually started, and she's gonna like call them out at the reunion so they can't lie. But they'll lie anyway. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna, no one's gonna get what they want from this. And
Hmm.
when the reunion finished filming and Andy finally got on camera, the look in his face was like no closure, sadness, darkness. Like I did not
He
feel good.
aged 10
Yeah.
years.
He aged 10 years. Like I don't think any like there's going to be zero resolution from that reunion, which is just fucking sad.
It's fucking sad, but at least Sierra can like leave this in her because now
Yeah.
she's done. She has
She's
gone
done.
to the reunion. She has settled it. She needs to move on now. There's
You're right.
nothing else that she needs to hear from Amanda or West or their
Yep.
relationship. Literally doesn't matter. These people do not exist in your universe anymore. Goodbye.
Yep.
Unless they have to film Summer House together this summer.
Yeah, I don't even know how they
We
could like,
have to see like what
yeah,
is going to happen.
maybe
Filming
we'll
would
find
resume
out.
in 2 months. That's
Wow.
crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, maybe they'll touch on that. Probably not. They're not even gonna have time to get there. But yeah, so we still have, I think, 3 more weeks of new Summer House episodes. And we still have the big Carl and Kyle blowout, which I think
Mhm.
is, I feel like is going to be the finale, but we'll get to that. And yeah, crazy stuff, you guys. So thanks for sticking through this episode with us. Let's end
On
on a
that note,
positive note. If you're new here, we like to end every episode with something we're not mad about, just to like keep it light, start your week light. Maybe it's like a tip, a trick, something to bring some positivity. And one thing that I'm not mad about, I feel like a lot of people might do this, but if not, this could be a little tip or trick. But I got like a cheap little metal box, like a big metal tin that I keep on the top of my fridge in my kitchen because especially now, like it was just my birthday, I'm getting like birthday cards, my husband's giving me a card, or like if we go out on a date or do something with the kids and we bring something back that's like sentimental, I always just like have these things strewn all over the house.
hmm
They just like end up everywhere. They end up in a pile of mail, they end up in a drawer. So now I have a box that I put on top of my fridge, and everything that I want to save just goes right into that box. So it's still like out of my face, it's not getting lost, I still have it, and I just like have it all up there. When it gets full, I'll bring it in, shove it in the closet, get another box. But at least it's like things that I don't want to lose that just get
Yeah.
like tossed to the side that I now am
In an
keeping in
organized
one place.
manner.
In an organized manner, because I have a box of stuff from like I am like pretty sentimental and I do save a lot of stuff. So I have like a
That's
box of,
shocking.
I know it is shocking, but I am very like corny like that. I have stuff literally from like mine and Andrew's like first date, like
Hmm.
notes that he used to like leave me, like a whole box of stuff from like our whole relationship. And then since we have kids, it's like, oh, like here's like a photo strip like from the zoo, or just like little things like that that I keep. So now I have another box, like instead of like I said, just keep it a little more organized. So not mad about a metal tin on top of your fridge to keep all your
And
cards and random crap.
on top of the fridge, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like get the
I don't
fuck out of
care.
my face.
Yeah, I don't even know what's up there anymore. I'm like, oh, I got the box though. That's all that matters.
That's always fun. I have one on my wall, but it's like everything goes in there. Mail,
That's
papers,
what I have
everything.
too.
And then I have to kind of like deal with it when it starts
Yeah.
to overflow.
Yeah. So these are things that like need to be separate from like just the fucking junk pile of mail, you know?
And I love that you could just like put a lid on it. And
Yep.
then that box, you don't even need to move it from that box.
No,
Just the
this one.
box goes. Yeah.
Yep, just the box goes. Yep. So not mad about that, you guys.
Gorgeous. Okay, my not mad about it is I am 35 years old and just am starting to learn makeup.
Wow, way to
Like
rub it in my face. 35.
I know you old
Rude.
lady. So like didn't know, like never was taught. And this isn't like a dig on my mom. It's me not wanting to be taught because
Totally.
I was just like never did my hair, never did my makeup. Okay, the way I used to be putting concealer under my eyeball. Okay, guys, you don't have to put it that close. You put it down here and then
Wait,
you
what?
feel not like down on your
You
cheek, but
okay,
like you
okay.
I put it pretty low now, and
Yeah.
then I just like move it up because when I was
Oh.
putting it like right under my eye, it would be so cakey and creasy.
Yeah.
And now it's like a little goes a long way, and you don't have to put it like up to your eye. I put it
Totally.
down, build her up. I got some what's that called? Liquid blush.
Oh, yes.
So fun and exciting. Elf
Yep.
brand, super cheap. And like one little dot. Oh my God, the first time I put it on, I put two dots. I literally looked like a clown. I was like panicking, like when I put my disc in, like, how am I gonna fix this?
Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Title.
Literally.
Perfect.
But that's it. Just
Oh,
happy, got
she's
a little makeup, just like
happy about some
sprucing
new makeup.
myself up a little bit, feeling a
Spruce
little
it
bit
up.
better, like
Yeah.
learning, living and learning.
Always learning, always moving forward, always growing.
Always,
I know.
always.
You inspired me. I got a liquid blush. So whatever you do, I do. Whatever I do, you do.
And Dara inspired me to get new
Yes.
mascara, the lash lift extension, whatever, L'Oreal. I love
Yeah.
it.
Wow, who's clout chasing now, Nikki?
Yeah, really. Like, hey, Dara.
Hey, Dara, I love your mascara. I need to get that too.
I know you do. It really is good.
But anyway, guys, that's our midday Sunday silly episode for you guys. Monday for you. If you like what you heard, like what you saw, as always, please share this episode, send it to a friend, engage with our content. It all helps to like grow and get this little podcast out there. We appreciate everybody that reaches out to us, tells us you love the show. You guys are the best. Thanks for all the TV recs. Appreciate that also. And we'll see you guys next Monday.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Deuces.